Alright, welcome to a special edition of MLB Fansider. My name is Professor Pan, and today we're going to try to understand why Dee Gordon, the $50 million Marlin, why he takes steroids, okay? Why did this guy take steroids? Something that is not easily understood by others, especially you and I. And but before we do that, let's look at the reaction around the league. Okay, here's Jeff Passan. Here's his reaction. He's basically saying it's a sad state of affairs for someone who seems to be the last player to take steroids. So that's Jeff Passan. Moving on, here's what Bob Nightengale is reporting from a friend who's close to Dee Gordon. You could read it there if you want. You know, you could just pause and wait until you're done reading. But yeah, that's basically his friend's reaction. He's basically saying, well, he had a chance. He's financially secure, he has a chance, so why not? You know, why not? And here's what Dee Gordon said, okay, in a carefully worded statement. By the MLBPA, and this was reported on USA Today. Yeah, I mean, you could just read that yourself, but you could pause if you want, but if I'm reading that, I'm not satisfied with that statement, because it sounds really politically correct. It doesn't sound like something that would come out of Dee Gordon's mouth, you know? It wouldn't be that long if it came out of his mouth, I think. So it's a carefully worded statement to avoid further scrutiny from the league, from the media, from the players, from the commissioner's office. And so, you know, while it is a response saying that, you know, he takes responsibility for his actions, it seems to be a statement that lacks sincerity. And you know, the only way to really know if you know, Dee Gordon is truly remorseful is by talking to him, getting him to say it in front of the cameras. Anyways, that's Dee Gordon's statement. You know, if I had to put myself in his shoes, right, I would say that, you know, yeah, I would say that Dee Gordon's friend is right. I mean, he's set for life. Doesn't matter if he took steroids or not in the end. His contract's not voided. So essentially, he's losing $3 million of the $50 million contract, but it's still a lot of money, especially when he plays in a state with no income tax for 81 games. So he's still gonna make a lot of money in the end. But I still don't really understand why he took steroids when he's financially stable and when he had a chance, like his friend said. Well, why? You know, my initial thought is that, well, he felt the pressure to live up to his contract. Well, sure, but I'm not satisfied with that. You know, and by reading his story a little more, yeah, he could have felt pressure to bulk up, you know, instantly instead of gaining more weight to boost muscle growth, okay? And that's what steroids do. It instantly bulks you up so that you could see the results on the field faster than expected. So yeah, that's you know, so that's the second reason I could think of. But still, I don't think, I'm not satisfied with that reason. So let me think of something else. Here's a reason. that I'm satisfied with. I think that, and I'm just making an educated guess here, I'm not trying to defame Dee Gordon's character, but I think he took steroids because he felt pressure from his perceived likability from others. He took steroids because he wanted to please these people. I mean, think about it. If I was Dee Gordon, right, and everyone liked me, okay, I want them to like me even more, okay? I just do, because it feels great to be liked. It feels great to have everyone to like me, and so one way of having people who like me more is to become a better ball player, right? And what's one way to become a better ball player? Well, it is by taking steroids. I mean, I could follow a strength and conditioning program, right? But the results would take longer for it to show on the field, whereas with steroids, it would show up just like that. So, if I want instant gratification, so that others would like me more, well, yeah, I would take steroids, and perhaps that was the mindset of Dee Gordon, when he took steroids. Perhaps. But I think that Dee Gordon has a personal responsibility of knowing what goes in and out of his body, okay? He's a professional ball player, makes $47 million now after losing $3 million to suspension. And Adam Tubin of Inverse, he has a description of steroids saying that, it could be taken accidentally, whether it's through legal medications or having sex with someone. But still, if I was Dee Gordon and I'm a professional ball player, okay, I'm a professional baseball player, I should have been aware of that a long time ago, okay? If I accidentally took steroids, it is my responsibility to know that I could be accidentally taking steroids, okay, ahead of time. I should know that, okay? So, in the end, I think it is Dee Gordon's responsibility to know if he took steroids or not, and by dropping this appeal, I think he's accepting the consequences, and he will begin serving his suspension. So that's it. That's the special edition of MLB Fansider. My name is Professor Pan, and this series is called In His Shoe because we're trying to put ourselves in Dee Gordon's shoes, and in the future, if there's any breaking news on any players like Dee Gordon, well, guess what? We're going to try to put ourselves in his shoe as well. Until then, have a great one.